Welcome back. Now, they're a pop band from Beirut with an eclectic sound, an openly gay lead singer and politically charged lyrics. Mashrou Leila are tearing up the conventions of Arabic pop culture and singing about issues few other musicians in the Middle East are willing to tackle. Their lyrics on social justice, personal freedoms, homosexuality and women's rights have galvanised a loyal following in the region and beyond. Channel 4 News caught up with them ahead of their gig at London's Somerset House this weekend.
We are Mashrou Leila. We try to make music that we thought was, I guess, sort of missing. We felt like it was really difficult to sort of identify and relate with a lot of the stuff that we were listening to on Arabic pop stations and Arabic radio. For the most part, our music just talks about everything that's happening around us, everything that we sort of see around us that kind of gets us ticking. We live in a country where something as basic as love is necessarily political when you're talking about a law that allows for certain kinds of love to be sort of legitimate in the eyes of the state and other kinds of love to go prosecuted. I don't really know how to qualify the experience of being an out musician in the Middle East. I think it's been really challenging in a lot of ways. Obviously, the kind of hate mail that you get from fanatics, in the Middle East and abroad, mind you. I mean, this happens in the US all the time with us. The kind of fanaticism that we've had to see, the kind of hate that we've had to see is really difficult. It's hard not to take that to heart, and you try to wash it off every day. It's been really rewarding getting emails from queer teenagers across the Middle East who identify with it, who feel empowered by it. It matters to people. It's been really sort of intense just having to recognize the amount of Islamophobia that affects us, even though we're not exactly the spokespeople for jihad or anything. It's just the color of our skin that seems to define things for a lot of people. The kind of online hate rants that we got the last time we were touring in the US were so comparable to the kind of stuff that you get from sort of overzealous Muslim fanatics in certain places in the Middle East, that it just felt like you guys are the same people. It's the same issue. But at the same time, it's still incredible getting to play our music, and I guess part of me is stupid enough to hope that could one day maybe change things. Trump, the Muslim ban, this idea of a Muslim registry wasn't exactly something that Trump initiated, right? It was there under Obama. It was just less spoken about because, again, Obama was just this perfect face for the media. The reason the Trump situation is so different is that he's created a spectacle out of it. And that's where things get dangerous. That's sort of the definition of how fascism has worked in the past, right? People can sort of overtly say things that are that xenophobic in the States at this point is what makes things so different. Lebanon is so small that we're literally 40 minutes away from the Syrian border. To know that something that horrible is happening 40 minutes away, I mean, that messes with you. The strange part of all of it is that when you're living through it all the time, it's not really something that's there at the forefront, right? You're just constantly aware of this sort of horror that's happening in the back of your head, and for some reason, I guess maybe because we're deep down probably horrible people, you just figure out a way to live with it. So our new single, Roman, is about inequality or betrayal, but for us it really mattered to really focus a song on female empowerment. All of us are extremely vocal feminists, and I don't see how anywhere in the Middle East actually could progress on any frontier without sort of first addressing those issues. For us, it was important to really champion women with this one because I think it's about time.